Sweat Junkies, Jamie here, and I miss you. I would love to share 60 minutes with you on our mat. Please join me in our traditional hatha practice, our Bikram Yoga 26 and 2 sequence. I will be doing 2 sets of almost everything like we do at Sweat Junkie in Evanston. So let's get to it. Please come to your mat. And we start with our feet facing forward, knees facing forward, hips facing forward. Bring your big toes together as best as you can. Allow those heels to touch, maybe a little slither of gap, little space. If your ankles butt up against one another, it's uncomfortable. Little space is okay. But everything facing forward, nothing pigeon-toed. Great, now press into the ground. It's time to turn on the toes, the leg muscles. Notice if you roll in, notice if you roll out. We're gonna try and straighten everything and lift everything up without anything rolling in or out. Think lifting. Think creating space between each and every vertebra. Please interlace your 10 fingers, glue your knuckles under the chin, thumbs crossed touching at your throat. Let's have a nice time moving through this sequence of yoga postures. Allow your body to give you information. And as you receive the information, be gentle with the way you receive it. I have no mirrors. I'm going to feel my body move. Concentrate, meditate with me, and begin. Pranayama, inhale. Slowly lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Suck in your stomach. Suck it in one more layer. Pull it up. Hold it in. Exhale. Slowly head back. Open your mouth. Create a nice slow H-A ha noise from your throat. Palms together, tight grip, elbows touch. Inhale. Slowly bring your head down. Mouth closed. Breathe in through your nose. Use your throat, full lungs. Exhale again, slowly push your head back. Way, 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 way back. No backward bending yet. Bring your palms together, wrists together, elbows together to touch. Inhale. So if we're thinking about lengthening, when you reach the top of your pranayama breath, don't let anything shorten by rolling forward. Think of taking your elbows further back. Exhale, slowly head back. Keep your spine long, don't lose any height. Palms together, elbows together to touch. Inhale, and 2 more pranayama breaths. We're gonna just flip that thumb direction, let all the fingers fall into place, stretch up a little bit more. Exhale. Open your mouth. Elbows touching. Inhale, head down. Remember how much power and strength you don't want to leave out without sucking in your stomach. Keep pulling it in and in. Stretch up more. Exhale, slowly head back. And then see if you can let all the fingers interlace the other way so the other thumb lays on top. Bring your elbows together to touch. Inhale. Don't forget, we're lengthening the spine. So think about taking your elbows a little bit further back as you lift up. Exhale, slowly head back. I want you to think about as broad as your shoulders as you can be from left to right when you inhale deeply. Inhale. Head down, chin parallel to the floor. Lengthen a little bit more. Pull your elbows back a little bit further. Elbows over the head one day. Exhale. Slowly push your head back. Open your mouth. Use your throat. Your mouth is a passageway. Breathing from the throat. Elbows touch. Inhale. These are our last 3. Use your inner thigh muscles. Learn how you can shift a little bit more weight forward, pushing sit bones more forward. Exhale. Slowly push your head back, keeping your shoulders stacked above your hips, above your heels. Bring your elbows together to touch. Inhale, last one. Deepest breath. Suck your stomach in. Inhale more and more and more and more. Exhale, slowly push your head back. Look way, 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 way back. Bring your palms together, wrists together. Hold those elbows up as high as you can off of your chest. Change. Arms at your sides. This is half moon warm up. Feel the big toes touch. Inhale, arms up over your head sideways. Interlace all 10 fingers, release your index fingers and cross your thumbs. Squeeze your palms together. Take a deep inhale breath. Fill your lungs 100% and bend your body to the right and bend your body to the left. Think of lengthening your spine. Push your hips one direction. Lengthen as you reach up and pull the bottom palm to get the other top arm a little bit longer stretching. Stop please in the center. All right, please push both hips forward to open the hips and the pelvis. Lean your upper portion of the spine back to open the chest and the rib cage. Now the cervical spine. Lift your chin up off your chest. Lengthen one more time through your spine. Create space. In an absolutely straight line, suck your stomach in and slowly bend your body to the right. Push your hips to the left and slowly come down to that first point of resistance where you lift your chin up again. Keep your hips forward and upper body back. Bring your right arm forward, a little bit closer towards the front mirror if you were facing one. Squeeze your palms back together. And with everything you've got in your hip muscles, push your hips to the left, bend your body to the right, come down one more time, deeper push. Inhale, breathing, and slowly come back up to the center. Regrip. Nice tight grip. Take a deep breath, stretch up nice and tall, touch the ceiling, and slowly bend your body to the left. Push your hips to the right beyond your flexibility, tremendous stretching. On the right side of the body, all over, fingertips to heels, hips forward, upper body back. And again, lift your chin up. Bring your left shoulder forward. Bring your right hip forward. Keep your two hips in one line. Again, draw your stomach in. Use a little bit of pressure in the toes, body weight more back into the heels, upper body back, come down and push. With everything you've got in your hips, push your hips to the right, come down one more time, deeper and push. Inhale, breathing, and slowly come back up. Backward bend, take a deep breath, relax your head all the way back, look for a space on the ceiling beyond your forehead. So look a little bit further back than your forehead, towards the back wall. Take a deep breath, push your upper body back. Now use your hips and pelvis. Push your stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. We're lengthening the front of the spine. Lean back, arms back, look back, squeeze your palms together, and straighten out your arms as you lift your ribs and your heart upward. Inhale, breathing, and slowly come up with straight elbows. Bend your knees and slowly bend your body down from the low spine. Place your hands on the floor. One at a time, you can bend your knees and alternate from straight to bend, or maybe keep both knees a little bent and just start to move the hips around. Relax your head. Relax your shoulders, place a little pressure into the floor so you don't lose balance as you warm up your lower back and your legs and your hips. All right, please grab your heels from behind. This is a behind the foot grip, thumb touching with your index finger. Pinky fingers will one day touch side by side. Don't lose your grip. Lay your stomach onto your thighs and a little bit of your armpit skin starts to touch your legs. Don't lose the grip. Keep your chest on your knees as you lift your hips up. Stretch your body downward. Notice the difference between inward and downward. Continuously pull downward with your stomach on your thighs and your chest on your knees. Go ahead and relax your head. Rewrap your elbows behind your calves if they're starting to move away. Continuously keep pulling. Suck your stomach in, lift your hips up, push your knees back, and if you're almost a straight position, then try to contract the quads. Roll forward into the toes, suck your stomach in, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lift your hips up one more time. Inhale, breathing, slowly regrip. Knees are a little bent. Palms together, inhale, come all the way up, straight arms. Exhale, arms down at your sides. Breathe in and out of your nose. Inhale, arms up over your head. Number 2, interlace all 10 fingers, opposite thumb on top. Release index, cross thumbs, lock your elbows. Lift your chin. Take a deep breath. Upper body back, hips forward, straight arms. Slowly bend your body to the right. Right away, connect to the toe pressure. And if you feel no pressure, put some toe pressure there. Keep some weight in the heels too. Lean that upper body back. Push your left hip forward, 2 hips in one line. Everything you've got from hip muscles. Push those hips to the left. Bend your body to the right. Bring your right shoulder forward. Come down, push. Come down, hold what you've got. Hold and breathe. Inhale, breathing, and slowly come back up. Let's lengthen our spine one more time. Stretch up, tall junkies. Reach for the ceiling and slowly bend your body to the left. Push your hips to the right. Squeeze your palms together. I know the arms, the shoulders, the neck, they're yelling. They're saying, no, this doesn't feel good. Push those hips to the right beyond your flexibility. Remember all the benefits we receive all through the deep tissues of the body. Bring your left shoulder forward towards the mirror. So much circulation. Push those hips beyond where it's comfortable. Keep those hips forward, upper body back. Use your toe pressure. Keep the body weight back, upper body back. Calm down, push. Lock out your arms, squeeze your palms together. Come down one more time at the end, stomach in, push. Inhale, breathing, and slowly come back up. Number 2, back bend. Take a deep breath. Relax your head all the way back. Look for the wall behind you. Bring your arms back immediately. Try to bring your hands beyond your forehead. And when your arms are super straight and you feel the shoulders resist, try to now bring your hips, keep them over your own ankles. Lift your chest up, lift your heart up, lift your ribs up so you're not sinking down into the low back. Keep creating more bend in your spine so nothing's flat. Lift your heart up, arms back, look back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Inhale, breathing in, slowly come up. Suck your stomach in and slowly bend your body down from the low spine. Grab your heels, second set. Step on your 5 fingers, thumbs with index. All 5 fingers together. Don't lose your grip. Wrap your elbows behind your calves. Lay your stomach on your thighs, your chest on your knees. You can sit down as low as you need, hips to the heels to wrap those elbows behind your calves. Now start to lean into the balls of the feet. Lift your hips up and notice if you're teetering to one side dominant. Push down in that other side leg and keep it even as you start to lift your hips up. Don't go any higher with your hips if you're losing that balance. Find that equilibrium. You can do it. Pull. Lift your hips up. Stretch your body down. Try to make your neck a little longer. Pull your heels. Suck your stomach in. Now find those big toes. Create some pressure in them. Suck your stomach in. Lift your hips up. Try to push your knees back. And if you're almost to that straight position, contract your thighs. Suck your stomach in, lengthen your middle back, lengthen your lower back, lengthen your upper back. Try to lock your knees. Inhale, breathing, and slowly come up. Little bend in your knees, regripping your interlaced fingers. Exhale, bring your arms down at your sides. Take a deep breath in and out of your nose. Step your right foot to the right for awkward pose, 6 inches between toes and heels. Keep your heels invisible. Take a deep breath. Inhale your arms out parallel to the floor. Contract your arms. Lock your elbows. Exhale. Suck your stomach in. Sit into the chair. Feet flat. Keep weight pressure in the heels. Suck in your stomach. Lift up your chest. Imagine you're sitting in the chair. If you were to drop your arms, you would fall back. Reach forward, open your knees 6 inches, a little bit more rib cage visible. Suck your stomach in, create depression in the abdominal wall, contraction of abdominal muscles. Lean back, go back, try to fall down backwards. Inhale, come up, keep your arms there. Come up to the tippy tops of the toes, find complete concentration, meditation. Stretch all the way up to the tippy toes. Lift your heel up for this one. Push your big toe down, and on the top of your toes, bend your knees, sit down into the chair. As you're sitting down, remind yourself to keep pushing up that heel. Sit down into the chair. Keep your long spine, tailbone straight. Come up higher on the toes at the end. Inhale, come all the way up. Relax your feet, but keep your arms there. Come up just a little bit off the heels so you can bring your knees together. Suck your stomach in, come down 10 seconds, 10 counts, all the way down. Lean against the wall. If you start to lean forward a little bit, correct it before you go any further. All the way down, shoulders, hips, and head touching. If the knees open, stop right there. You have to keep the knees all the way together. Lift your hips a ½ inch off your heels, so no chitty resting down on the heels on your butt. Push your knees a little bit more down and forward, spine straight. Again, contract your arms. Suck your stomach in and slowly come up. Use your breath all the way up. Right foot back to left, arms relax. Okay, this next one is eagle to work the 6 major joints on each side of our body. Inhale, arms up over your head. Right arm, swing under the left arm. Twisted elbows. Twist again at the wrist. Interlace all the fingers if you'd like to get a better grip and to get the shoulders to stretch a little bit more. Or release the fingers so the palms are flat one day. Pull your elbows down towards the floor, but keep your shoulders broad so you're not rounding the chest too much. Keep it broad shoulders. Sit your hips down into the chair, upper body back. Eventually your torso may be parallel to the wall, upper body back. Lift your right leg up, wrap it over your left, wrap your foot behind your calf. Sit down more and lift your chest up. Draw the knees to the right to get the knees and the ankles in one line. The hands and the elbows in one line. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing the balance, upper body back at the end. Change. Inhale, arms up over your head, left arm under the right. Twisted elbows, twisted wrists. Interlace your fingers if you need to. Pull the elbows down without rounding the shoulders too much. Broaden the shoulders from left to right. Sit down into the chair. Upper body back, left leg up, wrap it over the right. Wrap the foot behind the calf muscle. Notice you have heel pressure from your right heel. Use some more toes to put more weight in that heel. Knees to the left, upper body to the right. Broaden your shoulders. Try to flatten your palms and straighten the wrists. Suck your stomach in. Arch your upper body back at the end. Change. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. We move into the balancing sequence. Standing head to knee is the first. Feet are forward, toes and heels touch. Shift your body weight into your left leg. Contract the muscles in the front of your left leg, but also in the back of your left leg. And in order to make those muscles turn on, if you're not aware if they're turned on, is to think about where your sits bones are and how you can push those sit bones a little bit more forward to get the hips to push more forward. So think about your anatomy of where those sits bones are, pushing those hips forward to engage that left leg. Okay, let's begin. Bring your right thigh bicep roughly parallel to the floor. We want to keep the round in the spine. Interlace your 10 fingers, suck your stomach in. Keep the round in your upper spine as you pick up your right foot. Get all 10 fingers interlaced. Nice and tight grip. The grip is important, don't lose it. Pull your stomach in and keep it in. Notice when it pushes out. Standing legs straight, hip over the knee, over the foot, and you have your balance. Take a deep inhale, breath, and lift your right leg up. Make it exactly parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath again, and now notice how you can start to flex a little bit more of your toes back. Remember to keep those sit bones pressing forward. If both legs are straight, you'll have your balance. Stomach in, bend your elbows down, keeping that round in your upper spine. Eventually tucking the chin and bring the forehead to the knee. So keep that round there so you're closer for the forehead touching the knee. Change. Inhale, slowly straighten arms, place your foot to the mat, and take a deep breath as you feel your big toes touch again. Side by side. Shift body weight to the right leg. Bring those sit bones forward to engage the right leg. Left leg, lift it roughly, thigh parallel to the floor, maybe a little higher. Keep the round in your upper spine. Interlace your 10 fingers. Grip your foot 2 inches behind the toes. Keep the round in the upper spine. Remember to push those sits bones forward to engage your right leg. Stack your right hip over your right foot. If your standing leg is straight and you have your balance, stomach in. Take a deep breath and lift your left leg up. Make it exactly parallel to the floor. Now you take your time during the duration to keep working your toes back. Keep working more and more flexion at your ankle, turning your toes back, eventually feeling the top of your left thigh muscle contract, lengthening the bottom of your left leg. If you have your balance, bend your elbows down. Pushing those sit bones forward. Change, slowly coming out. Feet together, arms at your sides. Number 2, standing head to knee. Shift your body weight again into your left leg. Interlace your 10 fingers. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Round forward slowly, grab your right foot. Remember what we're doing, stacking our joints, hip over your knee. Notice if your bum pushed back behind your heel. Bring your sit bones more forward. Standing leg straight, inhale, right leg lift up. Make it parallel to the floor. If both legs are straight and you have your balance, suck your stomach in, bend your elbows down, elbows touching the calf muscle. Now use the grip of the elbows to hug the calf. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, look at your stomach, touch your exact forehead on the knee. Hold it there. And slowly come up. Straighten out your elbows, put your foot down, feet together. Shift body weight into your right leg. Interlace your 10 fingers, nice tight grip. Left thigh bicep parallel to the floor, round forward. Grab your left foot, 2 to 3 inches behind your toes. Look forward. Concentrate on pressing those sits bones more forward to make the muscles in your right leg contract. Standing leg locked and you have balance. Take a deep breath. Inhale, left leg lift up. Make it exactly parallel to the floor. Both legs straight and you have your balance. Suck your stomach in. Bend your elbows to the floor and then catch the calf with those elbows. Hug it in. Tuck your chin into the chest. Touch your forehead on your knee. Hold it there. And slowly come up, head up first. Straighten out your elbows, foot down. Standing bow pulling pose. We need to pull one shoulder back at a time, but to find the equilibrium from the being pulled back shoulder, we have to push one shoulder forward. So equal and opposite at the same time. Let's do it. Bring your right palm up, turn it out to the side. Lower your palm and grab inside the right ankle behind you. Get all 5 fingers together and notice how your wrist could go straight or bent, all depending on your grip. Try to keep it straight wrist. Bring your left arm up. Try to touch the ear. If your arm is not quite at your ear, that's a goal for us. Keep pulling it up and back. Lengthen your spine once again. Stretch up towards the ceiling as you touch your 2 knees together. Suck your stomach in and slowly start to kick. Notice you can push your sits bones more towards the mirror. We would be facing forward. Keep pushing them forward, continuously kicking your right foot back and up. Stretch your left arm forward. Try to touch what you're looking at. Touch your shoulder to the chin. Right shoulder invisible, left shoulder scapula coming forward. In other words, 2 shoulders in one line. Bring your abdomen down until it's parallel to the floor. Point your right foot toes. Hold what we have. Slide the shoulders in opposing directions at the same time. Come down one more time and kick. Inhale up. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders, relax your fingers. Left side, bring your palm up. Lower your hand and grab inside your left ankle behind you. 5-finger grip with straight wrist. Right arm up. Try to bring that arm to the ear. If it's not there, remember, goals are set. Reaching for those goals is most important. Stretch up towards the ceiling and kick, not necessarily obtaining them, but setting them and striving for them to make you a little better progression. Stretch your right arm forward, kick your left foot back and up. Try to lengthen the right arm, and that shoulder is coming forward out of the body. At the same time, allow your left shoulder to go back invisible. 2 shoulders in one line. Bring your abdomen down, parallel to the floor. Point your toes, kick back harder, kick up higher. Bring your body down, hold what you've got, kick and kick and kick. Change, inhale, come up. Woo. Feet together, arms by your side. Let's do it again. Inhale, right hand up. Lower the palm, grab inside your right ankle behind you with your 5 fingers together. Inhale your left arm up, arm with your ear. Bring your knees together. Press those sits bones a little bit more forward to feel the engagement of your left leg. Stretch up towards the ceiling. And as you kick, remember left leg is engaged. Kick your right foot back and up. Stretch your left arm forward. 2 shoulders in one line. Right foot kick back and up over the top of your head. In other words, right shoulder invisible, left shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in one line. Bring your abdomen down, parallel to the floor. Point your toes, kick up, body down, sits bones more forward, lock your knee, kick up one more time. Change as you kick to come out. One more time, bring your left palm up, turn it out to the side, grab inside your left ankle. Nice tight grip. All right arm up. Don't lose your grip. Knees together to start. Press sits bones forward. Lock your right knee. Stretch up towards the ceiling and kick. Remember, this right leg is locked the entire time. So if you find balance and your right leg is contracted, you're getting 100% of the benefit because you're doing what we're being asked to lock the knee. Stretch your right arm forward. You have to bring those sits bones more forward to engage your right leg. Kick your left knee back and up. Stretch your arm forward. Try to touch your shoulder to the chin. Point your left foot toes up. Kick up harder. Kick up higher. Kick up one more time. Contract your right leg. Lock your knee. Point your toes. Reach forward. Change. Feet together. Arms at your sides. Come to the back of your mat. This is balancing stick Tula Dandasana. It's a 10-second hold. We do it on one leg at a time. Inhale, arms above your head, interlace all 10 fingers, release your pointers, and cross your thumbs. Lengthen our spine, suck stomach in, chin up. Right leg step forward, big step, lock both knees, point your toes, body down, leg up, come down and hold with me, chin away from the chest. Get the heels of the palms together. Good, inner left thigh may need to roll up a little bit to square the hips. Lengthen the back of the right leg, stretch forward, stretch back, point your toes, stretch. Inhale, come up. Arms stay there, lengthen your spine, chin up, stomach in. Left leg step forward, big step, lock both knees and bring your body down and your leg up at the same time. Make your body a T. Think of visualizing where your hip is, under or above your ankle, not behind it. Lengthen the back of that left leg by contracting the left leg, by bringing your sits bones more forward. Stretch and stretch. Inhale, come up, arms down at your sides. Come to the left of your mats. We'll flow these 3. Standing, separate leg stretching. Big inhale, arms above your head. Right foot step to the right, 4 feet, arms down, parallel to the floor, 2 heels in one line. Contract your legs. So again, pressing those sits bones forward. Contract your legs. Pull your stomach in and slowly bend your body down. If you're halfway down there and the hips come back and you lose the engagement of the quads, again, reassess. Push those hips more forward and slowly take it down, chin away from your chest. All the way down. Grab outside your heels with 5 fingers together, thumb with your index. You can bend your knees to get underneath the feet and then lower the head and then start to straighten those legs. You may have to go one at a time, or maybe you'd like to straighten them both at the same time. First, we straighten the legs. Once they straighten, contract them. Roll forward a little bit again with those hips, and then start your pulling. Pull your body down. Lengthen your spine as you broaden your shoulders from left to right. Roll forward again. Keep contracting those legs. Suck your stomach in. Pull. Try to touch your forehead to the floor. Lengthen your spine, pull. Slowly come up, arms out, stomach in. Big stance for triangle. Turn your right foot to the right. Bend your right knee, sit down so you have a 90-degree angle. Somewhat of a upside down letter L. Pressure both hips forward. And forward is forward, not on a diagonal forward, but forward. Upper body back. Spine straight in the center, meaning it's not a little bit already favoring the right leg. Spine straight, turn your palms, chin to the left shoulder, and slowly touch the right elbow to the right knee, fingertips inside your big and second toe, lock your left leg, and create a little space between your right hip right now. Press that heel down and lift up, push the right knee back, keep your left leg contracted, suck your stomach in and reach up one more time, big gap triangle under the right thigh. Inhale, come up, turn right foot in, turn left foot out, bend your left knee, sit down, create somewhat of an upside down letter L. Turn your palms, chin to the right shoulder, and move your arms at the same time, left elbow touching the left knee, fingertips above the left toes. Create a little space between your left hip, press down through your left heel, stretch your right arm up, push the hips forward, push the left knee back, contract your right leg. Both hips pressing forward, turn and twist your upper body back at the end. Inhale, come up, turn your left foot in. Let's bring our arms up, palms together. Pick up just the toes. Make a clean pivot on your heels, 180 degrees. To turn your both hips forward, you have to turn your back foot a little bit, and then you can start to square the two hips in one line. Everything you've got to straight elbow this posture, straight arms. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, look at your stomach, and you go down. Touch your forehead exactly to your knee. This one's hard to do and walk you through it with your chin tucked. So I'm going to do it after I cue you. Tuck your chin, round your spine, touch your forehead on your knee, stomach in. Try to make your back a little bit higher up. Press your fingers into the floor. Round your spine a little bit higher, throat choking, back leg locked, back foot flat. Try to bring your palms together. Inhale, breathing, and slowly come up. Arms stay by your ears. Take your time, chin up last. Great, pick up your toes, make a pivot all the way 185 to the other side. In order to bring both hips forward, we have to turn that back foot in a little bit. Push that right hip forward to square those hips. Tuck your chin, look at your stomach, stomach in, and you go down. Round your spine, straighten out those arms. Press your fingers into the floor. Bend your knee if you need to. Think about how high up you can get your waistline on the back side. Round your spine more. Bring your palms forward. Try to lock out those arms. Lock your front knee if you can at the end. Change. Inhale, breathing, palms together. Slowly rise, pivot center. Right foot back to place, arms down. Come to the middle of your space for tree and toe on the right side. Tadasana, Padangusthasana. Shift your body weight into your left leg with one or both hands. Grab around your right heel area, the ankle, and lift your foot as high as you can where you can feel it in the hips. Draw your foot in towards your body and allow the right knee to relax. Don't go to anything discomfort area. Gotta tolerate it. No pain zone in the knees. Okay, the front and the back of the spine need to stretch up. This is a stretching posture traction. Press your hips forward, right knee down and right knee back. Right palm or thumb to the center of your chest. And if your foot will stay there, place the palms together at the center of your chest. Lock your left knee. Press both sits bones forward to engage your left leg. Toe stand, gaze down, suck your stomach in, and slowly bend your body down from the low spine. Both hands touch the floor in front of you, 4 feet out in front. Let your palms go flat. Bend your left knee and sit down onto the heel. As you walk your hands around the sides, start to lift those hips a baby bit. Don't rest all the weight down. Lift your chest up. Drop that right knee a little bit to keep the knees parallel. Suck your stomach in, bring your left palm to the center of your chest. And then your right palm to meet it. The last step, lift your gaze up. Focus forward. Maybe lift your hips up off of the heel. Change. Bring your hands back to the floor. Come up out of your toe stand, back into your tree pose. Change. Let's do our other side. Feet together, shift body weight into the right leg, one or both hands. Grab underneath the left foot, somewhere by your heel, ankle. Draw the leg up as high as you can to the hip, and then let the knee lower. Remember to keep this right leg contracted by pressing those sit bones forward. Easy to back bend if we were to arch. So remember not to arch. Keep all the ribs knitted together so there's no arching in the spine. Bring your left hand up to the center of your chest, right palm up to meet it, and palms to the heart center. Gaze down for toe stand, suck your stomach in. Bend your body down from your low spine. Place your palms on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Little pressure into the palms to get them flat. Bend your knees, sit down on your heel. As you're walking your hands around the sides, see if you can hoist up a little bit off that heel. Push the left knee down to get your 2 knees parallel. Suck your stomach in. Bring your left hand up to the center of your chest. If you have your balance, right hand up. And still you have your balance, gaze lifts. Hips up. Change. Bring your hands to the floor. Come up out of your tree pose. And tree release. Namaste. Turn around, lay down on your back, Savasana. Heels together, toes open to the side. Okay, right away this integration happening, so get in it, don't miss it. Savasana will be 60 seconds. This time will tick fast, but enjoy it. Let all of the therapeutic benefits of our practice apply to your body, all your systems and organs and their functionings, so that you're a little happier, a little bit performing all your systems better, you feel better. Okay, we're going to start to work a little bit deeper within to the body, deeper organs, internal organs. Now that we're a little bit more warmed up with the body, we begin with wind removing pose. Draw your navel in, keep your shoulders nice and broad, and then draw your right knee up, interlace your 10 fingers, nice tight grip, 2 inches below the knee. Suck your stomach in, draw that right knee into the right shoulder and down towards your armpit. Down and in, hold it. Chin is a little baby bit tucked, but keep your neck flat. Pull down harder. Pull down one more time. Position the left calf so it stays flat to the floor. Change. Right leg down, left leg up. Square those shoulders. Suck stomach in. Pull the left knee to the left shoulder. Freeze there. Hold. Position your right calf on the floor. If it's not touching, flex those right foot toes. See if you can keep the calf down. Broad shoulders, pull down one more time at the end. Change, left leg down, arms down. Suck your stomach in, lift your both legs up. You can lift up your head if you need to grab your opposite elbows or forearms or spider. Walk your fingers however you need to and then lower your head. Relax your feet. They're side by side. You set them that way. Try to relax them. Draw your thighs more inward. Lengthen your tailbone more downward. Relax your shoulders so they're as broad as possible on the floor. Breathe and hold your posture. Change. Legs down, arms down. Breathe with me. In and out of the nose. Soften through your palms. Soften through your thumbs, index. Relax your stomach. Our first sit-up. Bring your feet together, flex your feet, keep your heels on the floor, and a reminder to skip these sit-ups if you have acute back pain. If it's sudden to sharp, just avoid them. It's not worth it. Arms up over your head, palms, just your thumbs crossed. Flex your feet, keep your heels on the floor. Suck your stomach in and sit up, grab your big toes, exhale, touch your forehead to your knees. Eventually, elbows touch the floor. Let's start our spine strengthening series. We begin with Cobra. Bring your chin forward, neck flat, top of your fingers in line at the top of your shoulders and all 5 fingers together. Bring your legs together nice and tight. Cobra tail, one tight tail, no more legs. Chin off the chest, chin away from the chest. Look up with your eyes. Squeeze your Cobra tail and come up to the belly button on the floor. The rest of your upper body in the air. Push a little bit of pressure into the palms to come up a little bit more. And then drop those shoulders downward. Stretch your elbows towards your hips. Look up. Squeeze your Cobra tail. Come up one more time. Change. Slowly lower down. Chin to the mat. Left ear to the floor. Let's relax in Savasana. Completely relax the muscles. The ones you just recruited in your low back, in your legs, in your glutes. Let's do it again. Chin forward, Cobra pose for your low back. Top of the fingers in line at the top of the shoulders, all 5 fingers together. Legs together nice and tight. Take a deep breath and come up to the belly button. The rest of your upper body in the air. Put a little bit of pressure into the heel of the palm and start to drag them a little back. There's compression there. Eyes up, relax your jaw. Look up, look back, come up a little bit higher, shoulders down. Slowly change, bring your chin to the floor. Right ear to the towel, Savasana. Locust pose, arms underneath your body in a straight position, palms flat, pinkies touch. Spread out your 10 fingers so they're nice and wide. Now go ahead and broaden your shoulders. Press your shoulders to the floor. We're gonna lengthen the spine as we strengthen it. Relax your left leg. Lock your right knee. Point your right foot toes. Place pinkies and thumb pressure now. Look forward, inhale, lift your right leg up. Notice if your pinkies or thumbs lost any of the weight, if it shifted, distribute it again to that other hand. Lift your right leg up. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Slowly bring it down. Even if it barely leaves the floor, but it's 100% locked, you get the benefits. Lock your left knee, point your toes. Inhale, left leg lifted up. Notice you don't twist your hips to get the leg up. Press down through the shoulders that are broad. Lock your left knee, point your left foot toes. Lock the knee one more time, leg up. Slowly bring it down, bring your mouth to your mat and readjust your arms and elbows. Take a deep breath without bending your knees. Lift your both legs up, legs locked. Toes pointed, palms down. Press down through your palms, lift up through your legs. Contract your legs, toes pointed, legs up, legs locked, legs up. Change, slowly lower down, left ear to the towel, Savasana. Relax your arms. We just put pressure from your body weight on them. This does help to create lots of therapeutic benefits running through all of our nerves, arteries, veins, deep within the tissues, oxygenated blood. Let's do it. Full locust, chin forward. Arms out to the side like airplane wings, 5 fingers together, legs together tight. Take a deep breath. Inhale and lift your arms and your torso up. Go ahead, lift your eyes up and your chin up. Bring your arms up and back. Contract your legs, point your toes, chest up, lift up, come up one more time. Slowly lower down, right ear to the towel, Savasana. Bow pose, chin forward. We'll do this one 2 times. Bend your knees and grab your feet from the outside. 5 fingers together, thumb with index. Wrist straight position. Chin forward for this one. Take a deep inhale breath and kick your knees up off the floor. Go ahead and kick into those hands as if you were gonna lose your grip, but you're not. Roll forward, keep that body weight forward, head up, chin up, look up. Kick your knees up, kick your thighs up, kick your knees up one more time. Change, slowly bring your chin to the floor, left ear to the towel, Savasana. Big toes touching, heels softly, roll open and relax. Keep a little space between your chin and right shoulder. Breathe in and out of your nose. Bow pose, second set. Dhanurasana, chin forward, grab your feet from the outside, thumb with index, wrist straight. Important we keep that wrist straight, thumb with index finger. Take a deep breath. Try to press the pubic bone down to the floor to begin, and then kick. Kick those feet up and over the top of your head. Roll forward. Knees 6 inches. Wrists 6 inches. Be mindful of how they want to go wider. Roll forward, head up, chin up. Kick up one more time with me. Keep kicking. Change right ear to the towel, Savasana. Relax and receive. Place your hands onto your mat and come just to the middle of your mat space. Knees and feet together to begin fixed, firm posture, Supta Vajrasana. Open up your heels and knees and sit in between your 2 heels. Remember to widen your knees as much as you need to in order to get those hips to touch the floor. There should be no gap, no space between your hip and heel. That is secure and snug. Place your hands to the soles of your feet and 1 elbow at a time. First your right elbow goes down and then your left one. If you have more, you allow your head to go back. If you can feel the top of your head touching, then try the back of your head. If the back of your head touches, you lower down to the shoulders. Then you could grab your opposite elbows over the top of your head. Push the elbows to the floor to push your waistline up to the ceiling. Try to bring your knees closer together. Maybe they touch. Always keep them low to the floor so they don't lift up. Place your hands to the soles of your feet and use 1 elbow and forearm to assist your body up, and then the other one. Great, knees together, half tortoise, feet flat. Inhale, arms up over your head. Start this with palms together, thumbs crossed, and see how you can push the heels of your hands together and up. Hips stay on your heels, arms stay with your ears, suck your stomach in, slowly come down, forehead on the floor. Hips may pick up off those heels, but try your best to push them back down. Stretch your arms forward. Remember pushing the hands together and forward. Pushing them together, heel to heel of the palms, and forward to stretch your shoulder scapula out of the body. Keep your chin away from your chest. Lengthen your spine again and again. The whole sequence of class pattern. Lengthen and stretch. Stretch your spine. Stretch. Hips push back. Stretch. Wrists are straight. Stretch. Inhale, come up. Arms with your ears. Hips on the heels. Arms down at your sides. Find your Savasana. In Savasana, you know this is a place to improve your concentration, to remove all efforts and focus on simply stillness, weaved in with your normal breathing. Normal breathing. Bring your feet together, flex your feet, arms up over your head, cross your thumbs, suck your stomach in, sit up, grab your big toes, forehead on the knees, bend your elbows to the floor, exhale 2 times. Okay, middle of your mat towel. This is half This is camel. Stand up on your knees, 6 inches in between your knees and 6 inches in between your feet. Notice that you can apply lots of pressure from your front of the shin and the front of the ankle and even the shoelace part of your foot. Firm, firm, firm to the mat. 6 inches in between our knees, 6 inches in between our heels. Place your hands to your low back. Remember, you can lean this way. You can probably push your hips forward and lean this way. I want you to try and create a lift as high as you can and an upper spine bending. All right, hands on your hips. Try to bring those pinkies close together. Bring those elbows a little bit wider. Open that chest up. Push your hips forward. Relax your head all the way back. Now use your hand pressure against your hips. Your body goes back. Keep those hips pressing forward. If you see the back wall and you feel your right heel is there, right hand grab, right heel, thumb out. Left hand grab, left heel, thumb out. Push your waistline up, your navel up. Push your stomach, the front of your thighs, your hips and pelvis, forward, drive them forward. Head back, one more time. Slowly bring your right hand to the right hip, left hand to the left hip. And slowly come down, hips to the heels. Find your Savasana. Bring your feet together, flex your feet. Arms up over your head, cross your thumbs, stomach in, sit up. Grab your big toes, exhale. Bend your elbows to the floor. Exhale again. Let's do it one more time. This is Camel Ustrasana. Create that 6 inches in between your hips, your knees. Place your hands on your hips, fingers facing outward, fingers facing downward, thumbs facing outward. Push your hips forward. Relax your head all the way back. Go back halfway for your spine, stopping in the middle. Right hand, grab right heel. If hand is nowhere near that foot, keep it supported on your back. Keep it supported on your back and keep lifting your ribcage upward. Left hand, left heel if you haven't already. Nice and tight grip. Press the shins and the shoelaces firmly down. So you can create a hoist up higher chest. Head back one more time, yogis. Push from your hips and pelvis. Slowly change. Right hand, right hip, left hand, left hip. Hips down to the heels. Turn around, lie down on your back. Savasana. Corpse pose. Relax all muscles as if you were the corpse. Relax all facial muscles. Feet together, feet flexed. Arms above your head, cross your thumbs, stomach in, sit up. Grab your big toes, forehead on the knees, elbows bend to the floor. Let's do rabbit. Come to the back of your mat space, middle of your mat space. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs out, fingers in. Okay, so just in case you're pulling, and your body's long and your forehead's nowhere near, you need to be able to get that forehead a little bit closer to the knees. So you may have to put your hands on the floor. Sometimes it's chest, sometimes it's stomach, sometimes it's both, and it gets in the way and we can barely breathe. So there's a way that you can put your hands on the floor, lift your bum up, tuck your chin to the chest, get the top of the head on the floor, and then start to reach back and see what you can grab with your foot. Then once you have wherever you can, you start to walk one and then the other. Okay, so let's do it together. Grab your heels, tuck your chin, suck your stomach in, pull your heels, round your spine, touch your forehead to your knees. If the top of your head automatically touches the floor, if your hips and your knees separated, your head and your knees separated, walk your knees up one by one. Pull your heels, lift your hips. Suck your stomach in, keep an eye on your belly button. Lift it up higher, lift it up higher. Lift your hips up one more time. Slowly pull the heels to come down. You stretch your spine from the top of the neck all the way down to the coccyx. Turn around, lay down on your back. Let that integrate. Lots of tightness around the back of our rib cage lately if you've been doing any extra sitting. So if your agenda, your routine, your daily schedule has changed and you've added a little bit extra sitting, the body feels that. Flex your feet, arms above your head, cross your thumbs, stomach in, sit up. Grab your big toes, forehead on the knees, bend your elbows. One more time for rabbit. Come to the middle back of your mat space. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs out, fingers in. It's a tight grip. The muscles of your arms and the muscles of your chest, the muscles of your shoulders and your biceps, they contract. The muscles in your stomach, they contract. Here we go. Pull your heels, tuck your chin, suck in your stomach and round to touch the forehead to the knees. Automatically the top of the head touches. If the forehead and the knees have separated, don't move your head. Walk one knee up one by one. If you're finding your spider grip, walking those fingers because you had to put your hands flat on the floor, find those heels. Pull your heels as hard as possible. Lift your hips up. Suck your stomach in. Now press those heels down. Lift your waistline up. Lift your stomach up more. Press your feet down. Lift your shoulders up. Change. That one's hard to teach in. Turn around, lay down on your back. Savasana. One of my favorite savasanas, now more than ever. Bring your feet together, flex your feet, arms above your head, cross your thumbs, sit up. Grab your big toes, exhale, forehead to the knees, elbows bend to the floor. Okay, rabbit pose is done, separate leg head to knee, and our stretching posture and spine twist will flow these three. Extend your right leg out so it's corner-wise. I'm on a diagonal, so you can see my directional demo. But make sure if you're facing your mat that your legs look like an L-shaped 90-degree angle. Take your left foot and push pressure into the thigh. As soon as you stop feeling the pressure, you're going to feel it when the muscle has the memory and it's not being used. So give some pressure there. Arms up over your head. Flex your right foot. That way the toes are closer to your reach. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Grab your foot 2 inches from the top. You can always bend your knee. Again, if chest and stomach is in the way, bring that leg up, forehead on the knee, and you grab that foot any which way. You start to move that heel a little bit at a time and slide it out, but keep the forehead on the knee. Throat choked, eyes open, pressure on the inside of the thigh, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left, roll in a little bit more to get the elbow down. Inhale, come up. Bring the sole of the right foot against the left, create pressure. Turn to the left, grab your left foot 2 inches from the top, tuck your chin, round your spine, touch your forehead to the knee. Flex your toes back, round your spine more. Right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right, sole of the foot creating pressure on the left thigh. Inhale, come up. This is stretching. We add a sit-up though. Remember, you lie down first. Shoulders touch the floor. Sit up, grab your big toes. Forehead on the knees, sit up. All right, grab your big toes so you can walk your hips back to lengthen the hamstrings, but also find the sits bones again on the floor. So you can even directionally turn a little bit of the pelvis. So maybe it's tilted a little bit, pubic bone more forward, tailbone more up, this tilted fashion. To get the sit bones on the floor, flex your feet, grab big toe inside the second toe with the thumb and index and flex. Flex your toes back. You should feel tremendous stretching in your hamstrings. As you flex, notice, is the foot turning in or out? You're leaving out a spot of flexibility, don't leave it out. If that spine is straight, your legs are straight. If the legs are straight, you can bend your elbows. If the legs are bent, maybe don't pull just yet. Work on straightening, then the pulling. Pull your body down, lengthen your spine. Chin forward, shoulders back. Wrist straight, suck your stomach in, toes back. One more time. Try to touch the forehead to the toes. Change. All right, this is your spine twist. So let's start by bending the left knee low to the floor, right foot over your left knee corner. If one of your hips is off of the floor, even for your setup, then we need to not bend one of the knees on the floor. We need to undo that bend to get that hip down, but not forever, until that hip is down and a little bit more open, flexible. Okay, so right hand behind you, press into the ground to lift your chest up. Left arm up and over. Grab your left knee with your left hand. Sit up tall. And now keep the stomach in. If you don't need the right hand on the floor, wrap it all the way as far as it can go behind you. with your palm out. Now you're gonna be able to spider those fingers a little bit more gripping. Sit up tall, turn the chin over the right shoulder. Now push into that right foot so you can lean a little forward, and now grip with those spider fingers, twist. Look back and twist. One more time, spider grip and twist, and twist, and twist, and hold. Change. Awesome opening in my back I've been waiting for about 8 weeks. Right knee bent, left foot up and over the right knee corner, 2 hips on the floor. This time left hand behind you, right arm up and over, push the knee out of the way, grab the knee. Same thing for this side. If one of those hips is off in the air, we need to undo the knee bend and bring the leg to straight. All right, push the knee out of the way. Left hand, if you don't need it on the floor, meaning your spine will stay up. If you let it go and you fall, you need it. So if it'll stay upward, perpendicular, wrap it as far as you can behind you. Spider walk those fingers for a deeper grip. Suck your stomach in, turn your chin over the left shoulder. Take a deep breath, push into that left foot so you can lean a little bit more forward and spider walk those fingertips. Sit up tall, look back, twist. One more. Look back, spider walk your fingers again. Twist, twist and hold. Change. Turn around, lay down on your back, Savasana. Those are our 26 postures. This is our final breathing exercise. We use our tremendous abdominal muscles to create a lot of exhalations, rapid exhales. Feet together, feet flexed. Arms up over your head, cross your thumbs, stomach in, sit up, grab your big toes. Forehead on the knees, come to the middle of your mat space, place your hands to your knees, and let's breathe. Lick your lips, swallow a couple of times. We'll do about 60 of these. The first 30 will be a little bit slower speed. You'll gradually hear the cadence pick up. Find one point of focus with your chin parallel to the floor. And as you place your hands into your knees and pull your shoulders down and back, remind yourself why you rolled out your mat, why you began this meditation. To serve you, to serve your mind, to serve your body, to serve emotional side of you, physical side of you, so that you can be a little bit better you, a little bit better than yesterday, so that you can provide more to those that you need to in your life, for you. So let's finish with breathing for you to improve our internal organs, our abdominal muscles. Take a deep breath, exhale, and begin. Bring your palms together and your thumbs to your heart. Bow your heads with me. Close your eyes. Thank you for sharing your energy. I know I'm a yogi and you can call me mystic, but I do believe in the power of sending out positive vibes, healing energy, positive spirit, and good health vibes. So if you have someone that needs you now more than ever, take this time